it's Xatuo's TCG here, and welcome back to our TCG battle video on my channel. Today we're checking out the new best deck, so they say, Dragapult EX from Twilight Masquerade. This is actually a deck that loves sniping. It slaps 120 damage to the active, and then you can spread 6 damage counters wherever you feel like. So pretty smooth for only 2 energies. You can accelerate through the means of Xatu. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. You're gonna get daily Pokemon TCG content over here that you don't want to be missing out on. And we're very close of reaching 60,000 subscribers, so I want to thank every single person out there that is subscribed to the channel. With that being said, we're going to be checking out the Dragapult deck in action. We do have Xatu for some energy acceleration. We can manipulate some damage counters from, of course, one Pokemon to another on the opponent's side of the field with Radiant Alakazam. And we have the stage 1 draw power Drakloak with the Reckon Directive. We can look at the top 2 cards of the deck. We can select one that goes to the hand and one to the bottom of the deck. It's actually the spiritual successor of Pidgeotto and the Airmail. Let me know in the comments if you remember that Pidgeotto card. What else is new to the format is Enhanced Hammer has returned to the format, being able to discard a special energy instantly. Think about DTE or stuff like Legacy Energy, Ace Spec card. You're going to be able to discard it with Enhanced Hammer. Very powerful and searchable through the means of Arven. Talking about Arven can fetch yourself the Buddy Puffin, which is going to be able to, of course, get our entire setup going. As soon as we establish some of our Dreepy or even Natu, we can then the turn afterwards evolve and have draw power through the means of Drakloak or Xatu. If you go second, it's even a better idea to go for the TM evolution to instantly evolve 2 of your benched Pokemon. What else you can fetch with the Arven is the TM Devolution, very strong because you're able to spread some damage across the opponent's entire field. Then you can devolve for a big, huge comeback. Well, talking about comebacks, Unfair Stamp is here, and the name is definitely not stolen there, because Unfair Stamp is very good. If a Pokemon got knocked out during the opponent's last turn, you can put the opponent down to 2 cards. Every player shuffles their hand into their deck. You get 5 cards, aka draw support, aka hand refresh, and the opponent only gets 2 cards. So that is your comeback card here. So we're going to be testing out Dragapult, and there has been some troubles over on the ranked ladder here. So hopefully things will be alright. But first of all, I want to thank my sponsors that make the video possible here. DragonShield.com for your sleeves, binders, and deck boxes. You can use the coupon XAPDOIS5 for 5% off. There is yourplaymat.com to create your own unique custom playmat. Super cool to be using that. PotownStore.com to, of course, get TCG Live code cards. You can get 5% off using the coupon XAPDOISTCG. And cardmarket.com for European players, where you're able to buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. So you can use the referral name XAPDOISTCG to help support the channel. Alright, we have entered a game here on TCG Live. It's been rough out there for content creators out there because of the coin flip glitch. So the opponent has chosen to go first. So we will go second. It is Dragapult. You preferably want to be going first, but with a hand like this, I am not too sad to see this being our hand, because we can Arven for TM Devo and Buddy Puffin. It looks like we're up against Gholdengo. Gholdengo does have means to one-shot our Dragapult, but on the other hand, we can sprinkle around a lot of damage counters as well, and we can do that as soon as our upcoming turn. So even a Buddy Puffin top deck depends on how good the opponent draws here. So let's see how this game will commence, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the daily content. If you are, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in ridiculous ways. It only requires 1 tiny second of your time, so I would appreciate it if you would do so. With that being said, let's see how good the Gholdengo deck can be. They can, of course, play the Ace Spec card Hyper Aroma and start doing a lot of stuff, but it looks like they only have 1 Gimme Ghoul to start off with, which is super good for us. Let's just start off with that Buddy Puff, and let's get 2 Dreepies right from the get-go. There is a Natu already in the active position. They could knock it out if need be, so I think I will go for this, then go for an Arven. This Arven is gonna be allowing us to get another Buddy Puffin, and I will take TM Evo, thank you very much. Let's go. On top of that, I'll be using the Earthen Vessel to get rid of that Enhanced Hammer, because Gholdengo does not play any kind of special energies. So we're gonna go for the Buddy Puff and get a Dreepy and a Natu, so we can get some energy acceleration going. And I'll be getting that Fire Energy attachment over here, going for the TM Evo as well. And let's go with the evolution. Here we go. We're going to be evolving Natu and Dreepy. Let's go to get Drakloak into play and Xatu, so we can definitely get that energy acceleration going. We still have a psychic energy in hand, so we can start swinging with the crazy attack Phantom Dive. 200 to the active and then sprinkling around. And I wonder if they're going to be able, they probably will be able to get a Gholdengo going, but they would need way more than that. Okay, we do have another Arven and we have an Iono. I think Iono is not going to be the main thing I'm concerned about here, because the opponent's probably going to be digging for some more gimme ghouls. Hopefully, yeah, they're all 70 HP, so they are the correct one. The alt arts for sure, with the continuous toss attack as well. So sometimes that can just go haywire. They probably will see at least one Gholdengo, I suppose. If they not see a Gholdengo here, there's going to be some sort of board sweeping going around, because at one point we can put damage counters from one Pokemon to another to, of course, then go for one-shots. They get rid of a Palkia. Will they find a Palkia V? Because that's also something tricky that could happen there, is they can get two targets with Prime Catcher Cologne. So it depends on which Ace Spec card they're actually playing, and if they are actually finding a Gholdengo here. They would need Ultra Ball or Gholdengo in hand, or Hyper Aroma Ace Spec card, also a new one of the bunch. They're attaching and they're going to be retreating, and they're going to be giving us the Radiant Greninja here. Okay. No Gholdengos inside, so let's just take care of that right away. So for now, I'll just go for a Nest Ball, get that Manaphy up and play. Although Radiant Alakazam is also something super nice that we could use. I don't think the Manaphy is necessary quite yet, as we don't see Palkia anywhere. So I'll just take Radiant Alakazam, which can definitely help out. We are then going to be going for the energy acceleration of the Xatu here onto that Drakloak. We can Arven for an Earthen Vessel, by the way, if we do not find what we need. So a second copy of Dreepy. So now the train has departed, so we can use this one. Reckon Directive. We get a Reset Stamp. Okay, we even have a Candy, but we can get... Actually, it's Unfair Stamp, by the way. Unfair Stamp to the bottom of the deck or not? Unfair Stamp is actually pretty good if they actually are able to knock us out, so I think I'll take that. And then I will also use another Reckon Directive to see what we have here. It is another Candy and a Counter Catcher. Counter Catcher, super great. If they don't have enough energies, that could be great as well. So let's take that. The Candies are actually all on the bottom of the deck, which is hilarious. Luckily, we can just evolve into this guy. Use Arten for the Earthen Vessel here. And with the Earthen Vessel, we can start swinging. We also have access to TM Devo, which is a very crazy tactic here. Let's just go with... If they ever one-shot, we probably would need to rely on the rescue board. So TM Devo can wait until later. Okay, then an Earthen Vessel. Let's get rid of an Arven, getting ourselves Fire and Psychic. Next up, Fire Energy going onto that Dragapult. We could equip the rescue board, but actually going to manually retreat here. Go with this and put the rescue board on the Xatu right there. We have lots of comeback potential if they ever get the one-shot, but for now, let's just sprinkle away and we can put damage wherever we feel like. I think I'll just put it all on one target for now. They're forcing that one to evolve. Because if they don't evolve that, and even then we can counter catcher is not going to be useful because we've taken the first prize card, but still there are comeback potentials with the Unfair Stamp. If they knock us out, we go crazy. We have the Xatu, we have energy acceleration. It's going to be fantastic. We have Arven for an additional Earthen Vessel, so things are looking great. There is an Irida, and currently, yeah, if we evolve everything, they're gonna have a lot of trouble to get multiple prize cards right from the get-go. There's also a Natu that was saved, so we can get actually two Xatu set up, and they all have 100 HP, which is way better than the 90 HP that could be yeah, knocked out by the Radiant Greninja. But the Radiant Greninja is already in that discard pile, so they would need Super Rod to get it back. I could potentially see a crazy one-hit KO if we actually get knocked out, Counter Catcher's life. So we can Counter Catcher the one that is already damaged, knock that out with a Phantom Dive and Unfair Stamp as well. So they have the yeah, Hyper Aroma. Let's go. This card is actually super good. Of course, getting the Twilight Masquerade card here, getting 3 stage 1s. Here they are. But this one will go down, no doubt about it. We can also just attack and then devolve everything. I think maybe that is even a better strategy. With the Arven, just devolve the entire board there. That would be nice. We can slap this one, put 6 damage counters there, then use Alakazam, and then just devolve the entire field. Is an option. Or we can knock out... yeah, we can knock out this one, take 2 prize cards right there as well. But if we knock something out and go for an Unfair Stamp, that would be superb. Because their draw power will be gone. They're only going to be able to get like 2 more with the coin bonus, I suppose. So here's the Make It Rain. I wonder which strategy I should go for. TM Devo does seem like a very strong thing. And they're actually not one-shotting us. So this is insanely good. What does that indicate is that we can go for this one. This move. Accelerating energies to the Drakloak. There we go. The switch card is probably not going to be necessary here. So I'm actually just going to dig a little bit deeper with the other ability here. Let's see what we have. Dragapult, well, thank you very much. On top of that, there is another Ultra Ball which we can use. We can actually switch around to the other Dragapult if we find it. Not able to use this. I'm actually going to get rid of this and probably Counter Catcher because I probably will not need it. Let's get these. Let's get another Drakloak. We do have Manaphy, but not necessary quite yet. There we go. On top of that, let's just dig a little bit deeper with this one. Collapse Stadium, we can actually undo all that damage. Even if they hike... Is that even useful? I think I'll Arven, get myself Earthen Vessel on top of TM Devo, which is a very scary situation for them, for sure. Earthen Vessel, get rid of the Buddy Puffin, getting ourselves these. Then we put the fire energy over here. Evolve into Dragapult. Let's go. Forcing them to find way more energies than they need, which is awesome. So I think I will... Do I say switch here? They are probably not going to trap us, right? I don't think so. Let's just switch around. Go with this guy. We can even collapse it if we want to. It could boss it up and take 2 prize cards, but I actually don't mind. And this guy's healed once again, and we can earn Unfair Stamp, which is awesome. So at this point, we can move damage counters like 200 on the active. And put 2 there. Yeah, I think it's fine like this. Here, now that I think about it, we can go for Painful Spoons. Put 1 here. Yeah. And then start swinging with the Phantom Dive. Okay, we can actually get this knocked out before it causes any more trouble. Let's knock it out. Bam. Okay, we put 200 on the active, and look at that. With the help of Alakazam, we can now win the entire field with a simple boss's orders. How scary is that? We have draw power with Drakloak, we have draw power with Xatu, and their entire we can take 4 prize cards at once here. Use Alakazam to put 1 damage counter from the Gholdengo to the other one. And then use balls and win the game. That's pretty much what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Let's see. It looks fine to me. This board state is very, very powerful. Definitely with like 2 Dragapults ready to go. They cannot take multiple prize cards here. I think we're good. And we even have Xatu to accelerate even more. They could potentially trap Alakazam, but we have enough energies and even the Super Rod to help out get it out of the active position. They would need, how many energies here? That is going to be 7. 7 energies to slap 350 damage. That's way too much effort here. Can they even have the attack? 3 vessels down the drain, 2 Irida. Even if they use the Hyper Aroma Ace Spec card here, there's no shot they can beat this Dragapult board that is set up. And on top of that, there's Unfair Stamp for if things go wrong. So that's our additional draw power to actually find boss's orders. There's always the chance of us using TM Devo to win the game as well. So we can use Alakazam, use TM Devo, and then we win. Oh, no! There is something happening over here. the Monkey Dory will be kind of annoying. That's gonna help them to put 3 damage counters on us, which actually I see Monkey Dory being played a lot in decks, and this time around it does make sense. We can still use TM Devolution, but currently it's not gonna work out because 3 damage counters from the damage fella, and actually this forces the KO here. That's even more insane. Monkey Dory, maybe I should have used Collapse there. Yeah, that is very scary. Anyhow, we're gonna be unfair stamping and praying because this has taken a turn for the worse. That's kind of insane. The Monkey Dory here, having the perfect setup, being able to knock out our 2 prize Pokemon there, but there will be an unfair stamp for sure. Okay, a Professor Turo as well. Okay, what's going on here? Gonna sacrifice the Monkey Dory. Can they not one-shot? I think they cannot one-shot here. Another gimme goal. They're trying to buy some time, but we will be able to use Unfair Stamp, I guess, because Pokemon was knocked out, which is awesome. So Unfair Stamp is live. Currently, we could potentially Super Rod. Let's Super Rod, get back Dreepy. We could have another Dragapult ready to go. Let's just get some energies back. Seems to be okay to me. On top of this, let's go for a Nest Ball. Get another little Dreepy going. Then we are gonna be... We could Collapse. It's not gonna be useful here. First of all, I'm gonna be accelerating energies with the Xatu. Let's go. More draw power. There's an Iono. An Iono to 4 cards is useful, but I would rather want the Balsasaur. So I will wait with the Drakloak here. I will use Unfair Stamp, and then I will slap the Monkey Dory, because that's how it's gonna be. Okay. Another Xatu appears. So additional draw power here. Let's put it on the Alakazam. Sure. There's Collapse, so still no... We can still use Ultra Ball to tin, I suppose. And then maximize our chances to fetch. Yeah, let's just take the Drakloak. Do we have another Dragapult here? I don't think so. I don't think so, okay. That's tricky, but this guy is trapped. So with only 2 cards and them drawing 1 card, that could be pretty interesting. Okay, Reckon Directive. More draw power. I should have actually shuffled in a Dragapult here. Yeah, but there's a couple of them in the prize cards, right? There's 1 in the prize card, so there's still the Iono, but I'm not going to use Iono at this situation. I'm actually going to be using Painful Spoons. Yeah, and then trying to swoop the board. There's only going to be 1 Gholdengo there, so like this. And then start swooping with the Phantom Dive. I could have waited 1 turn, but this is fine. Let's put it... We can put it on here and then use TM Devo, but it's actually gonna be doing the same thing here. Here we go. Board sweep. Let's go. Alakazam could also give still a slap, and then we can TM Devo, so there are options. We need Dragapult. I should have checked that there was 1 Dragapult in the prize cards, and we actually do not draw into it. Very scary news. I should have shuffled in Dragapult, but I didn't. So we will have to resort to maybe attacking with Dragon Headbutt and then using TM Devo on the Alakazam to win the game. They would need 7 energies. Now 8 energies in total. They would need energy on the Gholdengo, and I don't think they're gonna be able to KO us this turn, which is totally awesome. Okay, what you gonna do now? Even if you have 2 retrievals, 2 superior energy retrievals, and there is 1 heads, which card would you need with a Silene here? It's even if they get 1 card, they can get like a retrieval, but that's where it ends. So what would you need? Yeah, the Unfair Stamp helping us out, but I should have realized that there was 1 Dragapult prize, so they don't know if there's 1 Dragapult prize. So they get 2 cards. One of them is probably going to be a retrieval, right? There's a Vessel. Getting rid of an Enhanced Hammer. They get just 2 energies. And didn't they get a retrieval back? No retrieval back. It's just a vessel. Unless it was a vessel, I don't even know. Or was it a Gimigo? Yeah, they just concede. So yeah, Dragapult being able to take the first victory. Yeah, this is actually super nice. I'm enjoying playing Dragapult. I should definitely check my prizes next time when, of course, Dragapult pops off. So yeah, that was game number 1 with Dragapult. Went smoothly. And as mentioned, we're going to be playing way more games after this one. With that being said, if you're looking for sleeves, binders, and deck boxes, Dragon Shield is the best website to do so. And yeah, you can get 5% off using the coupon ZAPDOS5. Alright, we have entered a second game here, and this time around I want to be going first, because going first also has its advantages if you, of course, get a turn 2 Dragapult attack off. A lot of yeah, Pokemon decks that need some setup are definitely going to be punished by that. So currently we have Earthen Vessel, Ultra Ball, all the goodies in the hand to get a turn 2 Dragapult off, and it looks like we are up against a Dragapult mirror match. So it's going to be pretty tricky to see what needs to happen in a Dragapult mirror match. You're going to be seeing that right from the get-go. I'm happy to see that the game is currently functional, because I know specific Pokemon content creators are having troubles, definitely in Europe, because sometimes the coin flip bug is still hanging around there, and TCG Live seems to be ignoring that. So yeah, that's pretty tricky for sure. Okay, it looks like we can start. We have access to a lot of great things. TM Evo could have been nice. I think we're gonna have to go for an Earthen Vessel here. I'm actually gonna get rid of the Collapse Stadium. TM Devo is actually pretty strong in this matchup, so I'm actually gonna get these two. And I probably will need to use Ultra Ball to get a Rotom going. Yeah, let's just go Ultra Ball. Probably not gonna be using this. I could, but I won't. TM Evo, a little bit late to that, so I'm actually gonna get rid of these two cards. And we will actually get a Rotom, so we can at least have some draw power going. We might even have 4 seals. Then we have the candy already in hand. Arvin can also get another Ultra Ball going, so I'm just gonna attach here. And let's go for Insta Charge. So not a lot going on here, but we do... Yeah, this is actually very bad. We do have the Buddy Puffin, but nothing else for that matter. I'm thankfully saved the TM Devo there, but we will need to really draw into either Forest Sealstone, into Ultra Ball. Could have gotten a turn 2 Dragapult, that would have not been an issue, but other than that we would have not been able to do anything else, which is very bad. We do have access to Drakloak, which actually is able to slap 70 damage. Just saying, I mean, that can then establish Dreepy, Natu, and a lot of stuff. So I wonder if they're going to be able to have the candy shenanigans. They need Candy Pidgeot, Candy Dragapult, because, or maybe they have TM Evo. That could be an option for them. But as we currently see, they could also Iono this hand, as they actually see that we only have one Dreepy. Meaning that we maybe have no supporters. They don't know that. Okay, they get rid of the Temple of Sin and the TM Devo. TM Devo, very powerful in this situation, because the attacking Dragapult can be put down to like 90 HP. So they're also getting out the Rotom. So they're probably also going to be drawing some stuff. 3 cards, they're probably not going to be Ionoing. Maybe they have Arvin. If they had Arvin, they probably would have used it for our the Buddy Puffin. Nothing more is true. Come on, Ultra Ball top deck. We need it. It's a Drakloak, unfortunately. So going for this... we can actually get ourselves Dreepy and Natu. Let's get them going. I'm not gonna use the Insta Charge there. We can also Nest Ball, get ourselves another Dreepy. Or in this situation, maybe another Natu. Is that a great idea? If we get knocked out here, they could... I don't see... They have Neo... they could have the Neo Upper Energy. So it's probably better for us to get another Natu established. Okay, and then on top of that, we're gonna be using the Reckon Directive. Can we get something? It is a Drakloak. We already have one in hand, so let's put that one to the bottom of the deck. And we do have Earthen Vessel for more energies. Do we need Rescue Board? Probably. So for now, let's just knock out this Dreepy here. Let's be making quick work of that. They only have one of them, so there's an option where we can do some stuff. I wonder if it's gonna have Candy Pidgeot and stuff. Okay, we have another energy. So many energies. Luckily, we have Drakloak, another one. waiting in the back, but if the first Drakloak gets knocked out because of Neo Upper Energy, that is going to be fetched out with something like Forest Sealstone or with the Quick Surge, things could go haywire very quickly. Oh boy. But yeah, don't forget, Dragon Headbutt, also an attack. Being able to slap 70 damage is able to get rid of one Dreepy. We have access to Rescue Board, we can draw some stuff. There's still Unfair Stamp, which we can use if they actually go for that aggressive approach. They would need Candy Pidgeots or just Candy Drakloak. Actually, Candy Dragapult, Neo Upper Energy. So Candy Dragapult and Forest Sealstone could get them there. There's already Candy. Is it going to be Dragapult? It's going to be Pidgeot. Meaning they would need a second copy. Or actually now at this point, Quick Search can get Arven. Arven can get Candy Forest Sealstone. Forest Sealstone can get the one and only Neo Upper Energy. It could still be priced as well. It could still be priced, right? Let's see. It's a little bit hope that we have established here. We do have access to Xatu, so even if they get rid of Drakloak, we could still top deck ourselves out of this one. We can get like an Iono or maybe an Arven. Arven can get Forest Sealstone to get Dragapult EX. And then we can get an Unfair Stamp as well. And then the Unfair Stamp will draw ourselves into some more stuff. We have the Earthen Vessel, we have the Xatu potentially. So lots of things that could go our way, or lots of things that could be very bad. We'll have to figure it out together. And let me know in the comments below what your favorite new deck from Twilight Masquerade is. I'm sure a lot of people have been looking forward to this set a lot. This is the set for NAIC. And okay, they have another one, Rare Candy Dragapult, and now they would need Neo Upper Energy. Or just slapping 70 with the Jet Headbutt. There's an Unfair Stamp, so no Neo Upper Energy. They probably need Forest Sealstone or Neo Upper Energy. If they don't, and we actually have Arven. Let's go. The Arven is something else, alright, but I don't know if it's enough. If they whiff the Neo Upper Energy, we get there. So they're playing Pidgeot EX. They could slap with Jet Headbutt, and there's a 50 HP Natu staring us down. That's good, and we can TM Devo this guy as well, so. Okay, EXP share. Do they even have energies? Have they already used a supporter here? No. Did they not draw a supporter? Insta charge, let's go! Let's freaking go. Okay, here we go. Manaphy not doing anything here before we slap anything down. Gonna be going for that Reckon Directive. Let's go. Let's see what we get. Rare Candy and a Buddy Puff. And I'll take the Candy here. And then with the Arven, I will get myself Forest Sealstone for sure. And we have no Ultra Ball, so the Forest Sealstone needs to be a Dragapult EX. And the item card of choice, an Enhanced Hammer could be nice. Maybe an Unfair Stamp to get ourselves back in the game if they ever get a KO. There are weak HP Natus waiting us down in the bench, so something's definitely gonna get knocked out next turn, that's for sure. Yeah, this is the only cards I can think of currently. Let's go. Forest Sealstone, Dreepy, use the Star Alchemy to get all of our, Ultra Balls are priced, so it's only gonna be, Dragapult is actually gonna be surviving a couple of turns, and we have the Unfair Stamp, so a Natu will probably go down, and then that's okay. So here we go. Phantom Dive. Let's go. Slapping damage there, and then could have also gotten the Enhanced Hammer, which could have helped out as well. But we take a prize card here, which is great. And one damage counter goes here. If they're not evolving it, it's going down. Okay. Was Alakazam also priced? Earthen Vessel is okay. We can at least get an attachment of the turn going on a Dreepy that is not being sniped on. They could put one damage counter on Dreepy there and one damage counter on the other Dreepy. But the Dragapult in the active position is not looking too bright anymore. It has 120 HP remaining. If it wants to attack, it gets knocked out. And if something gets knocked out because of Phantom Dive, we have Unfair Stamp. So, not doing that. We have protection. So Unfair Stamp, I'm using it as a draw engine currently. They also had Unfair Stamp, 2 candies down the drain. This probably will turn into a Drakloak, if I had to guess. We only take 4 more prize cards, right? So if we knock out Dragapult EX, we only need 2. So I probably will put my attention onto putting damage onto Pidgeot EX, so I can use TM Devo to win the game. I only have used 1 Arven, and our board is looking pretty nice. If we draw into Drakloak, we have draw power. If we draw into Xatu, we have draw power. If we draw into Iono, we have draw power. If something got knocked out, we have draw power. So, yeah, the deck is good. Let's get that straight. The deck is definitely good. But is it going to be enough? People are actually saying like, oh, on the first late night and whatever, it actually didn't perform all too well, or in the first couple of tournaments over on play.analystTCG.com. But I think this deck has a lot of potential. I wonder what they're going to do here. They're threatening here. They need... Yeah, they're going to use Ultra Ball. They have the Quick Surge, though. But they can no longer Unfair Stamp us. So they are playing Dragapult Pidgeot, while we have a playing more consistent version with 2 Rotom and a 2-2 line of Xatu. And they don't have Xatu in play. So I don't even know if a Phantom Dive is possible unless they are playing Neo Upper Energy. And that could potentially be priced. And what am I saying? They cannot play Neo Upper Energy because of the fact that Unfair Stamp is in their deck. So I'm actually hallucinating here. And I think we're safe. Maybe they have Mela though. No, yeah, there's a Fire Energy in the discard pile. They could be playing Mela. Mela to accelerate the energy. But if they do that, then yeah, the Dragapult EX will still go down. And then they will need to find another Mela to deal with next turn. I think we are doing pretty well here. 4 prize cards to take. And currently I've been playtesting a lot with the Ogerpon Raging Bolt deck because I love turbo decks. Okay, their Drakloak is there, so they have a tiny little bit of draw power. But is that enough against the power of an Unfair Stamp? Okay, Super Rod, they get the Natu back, they get the Dragapult EX back, they get the Psychic Energy back. And there's always the possibility of us having a boss for, of course, the Rotom in the end. We have the bosses in our list, so that could definitely happen. So there they were. They did, of course, use Mela, which I predicted. So now they can use the Phantom Dive. But will they use it to knock something out? Or will they just spread some damage across the field? Because if they knock us out, we have fresh draw power. We have Vessel into Fire Energy, Psychic Energy. I probably will... Yeah, I'll just get both of them. Then accelerate a Fire Energy to one of the Dreepy. And use an Unfair Stamp. And hope we draw into a supporter. So that's the thing that could happen. You can draw into supporters. Counter Catcher. Who's he gonna take? Yeah, they're gonna knock out Rotom. Unfair Stamp definitely live here. They're gonna maybe take 3 prize cards here. That's kind of impressive. That is kind of impressive. And the Radiant Alakazam, to back it all up, we cannot take 3 prize cards. So we're gonna have to be knocking out Dragapult, knocking out Rotom, and hopefully the Unfair Stamp will stick. There's the Phantom Dive. Rotom, say goodbye. You did your duty. 4 Sealstone combo Rotom is always great to have in a deck. I wonder if we will have access to boss. A boss here would be beautiful, because then we can knock out Rotom, put 6 more damage counters on this one, threatening a Radiant Alakazam Devolution strategy. One Natu will get knocked out. I'm all good with that. And other damage counter probably, they're going to be targeting down Dragapult. Okay, that's a 3 prize turn here because of Phantom Dive. Well done. Okay, now we are prepared. We were 1 step ahead because of the Unfair Stamp. We have an Iono as well. Okay. I will wait with the Iono. Currently, I will just Earthen Vessel, get rid of this. Get myself these. There we go. Get a Fire Energy on this guy. And instead, I would really love to see something like other cards so we can boss this guy and knock this guy out, for example. Or boss. Yeah, boss is probably going to be the best plan of action. Unfair Stamp. They go down to 2. Only 2 measly cards. We don't have boss lords. We do have TM Devo. but that's not gonna be doing anything. Hisuian Heavy Ball gets us nothing at all. And we have TM Devo though. TM Devo still strong. What to do here? If we TM Devo, this is not gonna help at all. But they can replace some damage counters. We have 4 cards in hand. They would love... I'm gonna leave those 4 cards in hand, thinking that, making them the impression that we have a lot of stuff in hand. So Phantom Dive, knock this guy out, and yeah, everything gets knocked out, by the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and might as well put 1 here. We do take 2 prize cards here, which is nice. The Dragapult is knocked out. I wonder if we're gonna be able to attack here. They have the EXP share, so they will be able to respond with an attack. They will. But all of these Pokemon are safe except for the little Natu. They only need 3 prize cards, so they could threaten a board state. We do have Counter Catcher, but Counter Catcher will not work here, I suppose. This is actually pretty annoying. Pretty annoying. Will they have the Psychic Energy? Yeah, they have the Psychic Energy, but they will need Psychic Energy and the Dragapult EX. Can they get both? They still have access to their V-Star, so they have the Psychic Energy with the Vessel, so they will get the attack off. We can Counter Catch a Radiant Alakazam though. But they have... This actually is not a bad combo. TM Devo, Counter Catcher, the Radiant Alakazam is definitely great. I was not able to evolve any of these, unfortunately. There's the Quick Search. Oh, this is a suspenseful game. Okay. What else? The TM Devo is strong. Our Unfair Stamp was very bad. There's the Dragapult. We only need 2 more prize cards. So if we get Boss, we win, right? But how do we get Boss? This hand is huge. I wish they Iono us, because if we have Boss, we win, and they should realize that as well. So an Iono here is only fitting. Counter Catcher is not doing anything because we're ahead. So there's the Phantom Dive. Okay, we don't have Boss. We have 28 cards left in deck, and one of our draw powers, like the Natu, will get knocked out. Yeah, that's bad news for us. This is bad news. We can still... Now, we cannot Counter Catcher here. We need to, if we have Boss, we win game. Yeah, that's what it is. We can still retreat, I suppose. But then we still lose. There's the Boss! There's the Boss, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. We got away with it. Just believe in the heart of the cards and you will win games. So yeah, this Dragapult mirror was ridiculous. Putting it all on these guys. The TM Devo strategy would have not worked here, but an Iono with TM Devo and the Counter Catcher could have worked, but they were not ahead in prize cards. So lots of win conditions. This deck has a lot of options. That is something we can definitely conclude. So if you are excited for some more gameplay, we will of course be playing one more game with the powerful Dragapult EX archetype. So hopefully you guys are ready for it. Okay. So yeah, this is very excited. I'm very excited for the Twilight Masquerade content. Alright, we have entered another game here, and the opponent actually won the coin flip, so they are going to be going first, and we will unfortunately go second. But as we know, if we go second, we can of course resort to TM Evo. In our hand, there's no TM Evo though, so we can still draw into it with the mulligan. So there's an Arbok. Okay, this is a unique deck. I did put the Arbok on the tier list because I thought it was useful. Currently, this is actually not too bad. 60 HP Bidoof! Dang. I always love seeing 60 HP targets. Definitely because we have access to TM Devo. So this is nice. Love to see that. 60 HP Ekans. I'm all for it. Darkness Energy onto the Ekans, and that's probably going to be it. Okay. Cool. What are we gonna do? Buddy Puffin Dreepies. I always get out maybe a Dreepy and a Natu. The Natu can get some more draw. Let's get that. Then go for Nest Ball, get a Rotom thrown up in the mix. There we go. We have Ultra Ball and more stuff going. So this is a great hand, but I think this is going to be a disruptive deck, right? So we could still force Seal Stone into Arven, and Arven can get ourselves TM Evo and Earthen Vessel. I think it's actually not bad. Star Alchemy. Let's get ourselves. If TM Devo is in there, actually Evo is in there. Okay, it is prized, so that was pretty foolish. I will take the Fire Energy, I suppose. Actually, not. Now that I think about it, we could disrupt the Disruptor, or just get an Arven. Yeah, let's just take an Arven here. Let's go for the Arven, getting ourselves. We could get energies. Energies are nice. Rescue board. We don't have an attachment of the turn, so it's probably going to be these cards. So we can at least... TM Devo also pretty strong. I think I'll just get rid of the Collapse. Get 2 of these. We do have the Rescue board in hand, so I think I will just attach the Fire Energy over here. And we have Ultra Ball, so we can do some stuff. It's going to be Insta Charge. Come on. We have an Enhanced Hammer, not going to be too useful here. They probably will, if we knock something out, we 100% know that an Unfair Stamp is coming our way. But they could still judge us. They would need to get this fella out of the active as well, so maybe I should have saved that for Sealstone. I should have checked if the TM Evo was in the deck. But yeah, Crushing Hammers, what? It's a heads, okay. Now things are getting serious. There's just this one Arbok in our way. Ultra Ball Barrel. They did throw away a Dark Patch. Okay. Our work of the energy is now gone down the drain. So they have a lot of targets. We can boss them and trap them as well. So and we have TM Devo. So at one point we TM Devo this guy. Just a Rigged Band. Okay. 30 less damage. 2 more Akans appear. And we are not able to establish a board. I should have saved my 4 Sealstone. Now that I think about it in hindsight, there is a Nazball though. This one, Nazball, getting ourselves. Do we need anything else? They could attack this guy, but sure. I don't want to. They could boss, I suppose. Then we lose another Fire Energy. I don't know if they will have... They boss, switch, and all that. They need everything. So I'll just attach here. And then go for Insta-Charge. I need to save my TM Devo. Okay, we have Dragapult. That's not... No Drakloak inside, though. It's super annoying. It's probably gonna have to be... How much is this guy actually doing? They're actually... Your opponent discards 2 cards from their hand. Yeah, we have the option there. So they can judge us all they want. As long as we don't take prize cards, they cannot empty our entire hand. And even if we establish a couple of Drakloaks, we should be alright. And this guy needs 3 energies to do anything. Bind Down also allows us not to retreat. But they still need to get out of the active position. They still need to have some switch out. So we have all the time in the world. Not all the time, but a lot of time. 4 cards in hand. Probably one of them is Judge. We need Candy, Dragapult, Rescue Board, Psychic Energy. I put the energy on the bench one. They could still use Crushing Hammer again, but if they keep... Oh, they just passed. They clearly have nothing? What? That's kind of funky. Okay, we're gonna be going with this guy. We're gonna... Earthen Vessel, do we want to use that? I actually want to find... Earthen Vessel, let's go. These... We have more stuff to draw. A Reckon Directive. Super Rod on the bottom. Nah. Either way, it's going to the bottom of the deck. We could also just put a Fire Energy here and just wait an additional turn. I don't think I can Crushing Hammer heads on both of these. So I'll put this here and then go for an Iono. I know Iono seems bad here because they don't have anything, but we need to draw into the deck as well. Here we go. We have Xatu. Access to the Earthen Vessel as well. Psychic energies are flowing. They could still have balls and all that. Balls and switch at the same time would be crazy. We have a candy in hand, so I probably will just put it here. Yo, more Xatus appear. And here we go. Let's go. 2 of them are ready to go. Dragapult EX in the house. Candy, Dragapult EX. And now we wait. We're gonna target them down with Boss's orders. It's gonna be fantastic. We still Ultra Ball. Yeah, these 2 away. Get another Drakloak, some more draw power. Might as well draw into rescue board or switch. Nope, none of those, unfortunately. So let's just take this one. And an insta charge on top of that. So we are not falling into the unfair stamp. Our board position also will allow us to draw more cards because of Drakloak. And the only thing we need to do, attack the Arbok, spread damage onto an Ekans, and then even if they have 2 of them, we devolve the entire board right there. Alakazam could have also helped to just knock this guy out, but we still have Super Rod to get it back, so it's fine. I even wonder if they could see anything, because we are playing so slowly, they probably would still just concede, because if I take a look at this, they've already burned through a Dark Patch, a Crushing Hammer, and we still save our Super Rod for energy recovery. So, I don't know. At this point, I think you cannot disrupt a deck that has so much draw power. We have Drakloak, Xatu, Rotom with the draw power as well if they want to attack, and currently we haven't knocked out anything, so Unfair Stamp does absolutely nothing. Okay, I think the opponent already left the building, but we're gonna try and end it in style with finding Arvin or rescue board. There's the rescue board already. Let's go. Using another Reckon Directive, showcasing the power of the deck. Candy, we don't need candy. We actually have nothing except for the attack now. Currently, maybe they are waiting to do something, but I doubt it. I would just Boss's orders to be barrel. I think at this point, the draw power is where it's at. I'm just gonna get rid of their entire board. Right there. And this is actually from damage, but not from damage counter, so 60 HP be dupes. And a format with Dragapult feels so scary. Look at that. And if they ever knock us out, we take 2 prize cards currently, and we can unfair stamp them into oblivion. And this Arbok is only slapping, how much that was that, 150 or something? So then we need to 3-shot us while we just run through their entire board. So yeah, we have Iono, we have Unfair Stamp. I don't see a world where they can win. Even if they evolve all of their little Ekans into Arbok, their attack cost is 3, which is ridiculously bad. And that's why Arbok is unfortunately not a meta deck. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video of today where we showcase the power of Dragapult EX with Xatu. I think it's a very strong deck. Definitely check it out for yourself. It has tons and tons of options. And yeah, as always, if you enjoyed the video, let me know your opinion down below in the comments as well. I want to thank every single person that watches the daily content. I'll try to be back tomorrow with another cool deck from Twilight Masquerade. So thank you very, very much for watching. And yeah, I'll just wait until the opponent here decides whether they want to stick around or not. But this is already, we cleared their draw power, right? How are they gonna get attachment into Dark Patch, into Retreat? Yeah, that's what I figured. So have a fantastic rest of your day and see you guys tomorrow. Peace.